Dear children, the objective of this short video is to define phrase and clause, to identify the phrase and clause, and to differentiate the phrase and clause. Let us see the definition of the phrase. A phrase is a group of words without a subject verb component used as a single part of speech. Let me read once again. A phrase is a group of words without a subject verb component used as a single part. It means phrase does not have subject and verb. Let us see examples. Best friend, needing help, with the blue shirt, for 20 days. In these four examples, we don't find out subject and verb. Let's move to clause. A clause is a group of words containing a subject and a verb. Once again, a clause is a group of words containing a subject and verb. It means clause has a subject and a verb. There are two kinds of clauses. First one is independent clause and the second one is dependent clause. Let's move to an independent clause. An independent clause is a simple sentence. It can stand on its own. It is also known as main clause. Example, Srimai is hungry. It's a meaningful sentence and it stands on its own. Srivasa is feeling well today. It has full meaning and it stands on its own. Akshat completed his work. It has full meaning and it stands on its own. That's why we call these clauses as independent clauses. Let us move to another clause, that is dependent clause. A dependent clause cannot stand on its own. It needs an independent clause to complete a sentence. It is also known as subordinate clause. Dependent clauses often begin with such words as although, since, if, when, and because. In a simple way, dependent clauses cannot stand alone. It does not give full meaning, it gives a partial meaning. Let us see examples. Although Likita Zwala is hungry. Dear children, does this sentence give full meaning? No. Whoever is hungry, does it give full meaning? No. Because Kailash Sai is feeling well. Does it give full meaning? No. When Vishwak was going to, does it give full meaning? No. To get full meaning, it has to depend upon other sentence, that is independent clause. So these clauses in these examples do not give full meaning. That's why we call them dependent clauses. Let us see some other examples. Although Sri Chandra is hungry, he will give his food to the needy. So in this example, although Sri Chandra is hungry, it is a dependent clause. He will give his food to the needy. It gives full meaning, so it is called independent clause. Whatever Dikshita and Aishani decide, this is a dependent clause. Varshini will agree to it. It gives full meaning. That's why it is an independent clause. When Nagapranavi was playing, it does not give full meaning. It has to depend upon other sentence. She fell down. It gives full meaning. So this is independent clause. Let us see some of the differences between independent clause, dependent clause, and phrase. Independent clause has a subject, verb, a complete meaning, and it can stand alone. If we move to dependent clause, it has subject and verb, but it does not give full meaning and it cannot stand alone. Let us move to the last one, phrase. It has no subject and verb, it doesn't form a complete thought, and it cannot stand alone. These are the differences between independent clauses, subordinate clauses, and phrases. Thanks for watching.